Welcome to Futbol Round-Up with your host, Randy Silver, where we break down the biggest sports stories from our favorite game, football. There's no domestic leagues happening. It's an international FIFA break, but that does not matter because we're going to break that down for you. We got all the international stories for you. The biggest story that broke this week was the Ballon d'Or came out. We have a full video. It's popping up right now. It's also in the bio. Go check it out. Let's show you the top 30 players in the world from the men's side who can compete. Here are your 30 nominees for the Ballon d'Or 2023. Your winners could be Leo Messi because of what he did in the World Cup, winning, his performance in the World Cup, and how he's performed for Inter Miami and what he did at PSG. Very individually solid seasons. Mbappe will be in the top 3 for what he did with France and PSG. And then Erling Haaland will be in the top 3 for what he did with Man City. Broke EPL scoring record, helped them get the treble. So that's going to be your top 3. Of course, just go to that video. We have a full breakdown for you. Here's your Euro score updates so far. We've had games starting today. They'll happen tomorrow and then some next week. So come back here consistently in the next 2 weeks and we'll update you. Some key scores here. Denmark winning 4-0 over San Marino. France with a nice 2-0 win over Ireland. Serbia may be in the semifinals of the World Cup of basketball, but they lost here to Hungary in the Euros 2-1. Games for tomorrow. Portugal and Ronaldo going against Slovakia. Croatia, Latvia will be a good game. And Georgia, Spain with some notoriety, especially with what's happening with the Spanish women's national team after the World Cup. In South America, World Cup qualifiers. 1-0 win Argentina over Ecuador. 1-0 win Colombia over Venezuela. And 0-0 Paraguay, Peru. You have to see Messi's goal here. He's been scoring these goals in the World Cup, in the MLS, did it in France, did it in Spain. Free kick to him is a penalty kick. It's just unreal. Outside Ben just scores it. Wins the game 1-0 in the 78th minute. Looking at the table, so you can see here that this was the first game of qualification for the World Cup. Who's the top, who's the bottom, and the teams here in the middle haven't played yet. They'll be playing, and this will be going on the next days over this break, so make sure to stay here, and we'll keep you updated. Here's Africa Cup of Nations. They are much farther in their tournament. Their tournament finals are usually in the winter, so it's coming up. So that we're towards the end of the qualification. We'll scroll through here for a second so you can see who's qualifying. We'll just point out the group leaders. Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Nambia, Egypt, Ghana, Algeria, Mali, Zambia, over Ivory Coast, which is surprising so far. Martorino, Tunisia, South Africa, Senegal. Top 2 move on. So you can see here, some are close, some are not close, but we'll keep you updated as these move forward. CONCACAF Nations League is going as well. These are the smaller nation CONCACAF. If you were in the late part of Nations League, then you've already qualified. So USA, Canada, Mexico aren't going to be here, but you can see some of the smaller islands, especially the Caribbeans, are playing right now, and some of the scores. St. Martin with a 6-0 win over Anguilla. Panama with a nice 3-0 win over Martinique. Jamaica, Honduras is probably the biggest game left in the Nations League qualification. Those teams usually trying to compete for the World Cup, so it will be a big test for them right here. Some news outside of international games. Jadon Sancho in talks to move to Saudi Pro League. He was left out of the matchday squad with Manchester United when they played Arsenal. Talked about that. Go take a look at that in our end of weekend recap video. The coach said that he was not practicing hard enough. He said he was. Don't listen to lies. Now there's turmoil. He's had some turmoil with England as well. Turmoil here. He may be out going to Saudi Arabia. Players of the month for EPL. Taiwo Awoniyi for Nottingham Forest. 3 appearances, 3 goals. Especially for a team in relegation battle last season. He's been a big step up to help them. Jared Bowen, 3 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. Helped them really start well. They're at the top of the league. James Maddison, Tottenham Hotspur. New team, but same old James Maddison crushing it. 1 goal, 2 assists. Brian and Buemo with Brentford. 3 appearances, 3 goals. And Crew Matoma, lightning fast midfielder. 1 goal, 2 assists. Rodri, Man City, had some nice goals to help them out start the season well. 4 wins, 3 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. So we'll see who wins that. It really could be anybody. John Terry, former player for Chelsea, former player for England, is in talks to become a coach in Saudi Pro League. He's been the second team coach for multiple different teams such as Aston Villa and Chelsea. We'll see how he does out there. So let's go transfer central. The transfer deadline was September 1st for UEFA, but you can still go out to Middle East, so it's still happening. Surprising to see Demarai Gray go out there. He was supposed to be up-and-coming young stud for England. His career really petered at Everton. He's going to play for Steven Gerrard at Al Ettifaq. Yannick Carrasco is going to Al Shahabab. Great midfielder for Atletico Madrid. He's getting paid. Gray's getting paid. Luis Felipe is going from Real Betis to Al Ittihad, getting paid. Davison Sanchez is leaving Tottenham to go to Galatasaray, so going to Turkey. Same with Ndebole is going to Turkey. They both fell the pecking order in Tottenham. Never really hit their heights, unfortunately. And we already talked about people September 1st, so you can go check out that recap video. So more may be happening in the next week or two with Saudi Arabia as their and overall Middle East, because their transfer deadline is a couple of weeks after European is over. That is really your recap. It's just a quick recap here for midweek. We have international break going on, so we'll keep you updated on those highlights and games. And of course, come back here for when the seasons start back up for anything around the world. We'll keep you updated. Randy Silver, out.